4 defeats on the spin means we're coming into this one in danger of losing our place in the top 10, but whatever happens as far I am concerned, it's mission accomplished. After a long, hard season, I for one am so relieved to find us coming into this game knowing we'll be a Premier League side next season. It'll be a tough old day for West Brom, Stoke and, almost certainly, Swansea fans, so we should be celebrating Benitez and the boys' efforts and achievement no matter what the result. Not forgetting the fact this is a big chance to show Benitez just how much we love him. I couldn't bear the thought of it, but this may just be the last time we see him at St James's Park if talks with Mike Ashley crash and burn. Let's remind Rafa just how much we love him. Now to the game itself. It's a tough one to call really. Chelsea's hopes of finishing in the top 4 have all but ended after their midweek draw with Huddersfield, but they'll be going all out for 3 points, with their only hope being if they win and Liverpool lose at home to Brighton. It's unlikely, but they know only a win will do, so I expect them to go for it. On the flip side, the reality is that the damage has already been done and they may be a little deflated. It's almost certain to be Conte's last game and, for the vast majority of Chelsea's squad, it's the last game they'll be playing before the World Cup. Let's hope they're sulking and protecting themselves ahead of next month's World Cup. For us, there were signs that we've finally woke up at Wembley on Wednesday night, but another defeat meant our place in the top 10 is under serious threat. The likes of Palace, West Brom and Bournemouth, Burnley have winnable games and could overtake us if we lost and they got a result. Watford, 41, and Brighton, 40, face tough trips to Man Utd and Liverpool, so they look unlikely to overtake us, but West Ham could yet overtake us if we lost and they beat Allardyce's Everton. As I said at the start of the piece, I won't be too deflated even if we do lose and finish quite a few places further down the league, but our league finish could help or hinder Benitez's budget, with every position being worth £2 million. The difference between 10th and 15th, where we could end up finishing if all results went against us, is £10 million, and that's a sizable amount. It would pay to sign Dubravka permanently and contribute towards an overhaul of our U23s or some much-needed training ground improvements. Here's the team I'd like to see, followed by the side I expect Rafa to go with. As I said last week, Gale just looks so unlikely to score at the moment and, despite his efforts, is letting us down in front of goal. Perez, however, has come alive in the 6-yard box over the past few weeks, so I'd be inclined to play him as a bit of a false number 9, putting Marino in behind him to give him a chance to shine and show us what he's capable of. We'll also miss Kennedy's quality on the ball, so he could be a welcome return to the side. I don't see him getting in ahead of Diame and Shelby, and think it's best he doesn't either given how well they played at Wembley, but I'd love to see him back in the side, especially given all the talk surrounding his future over the past few months. Predicted NFC 11, 4, 2, 3, 1, Dubravka, Yedlin, Lascelles, Lejeune, Dummett, Diame, Shelby, Ritchie, Perez, Murphy, Gale. Aside from the obvious Eden Hazard, here's a few players I'll have my eye on. Marcus Alonso, a left wing-back, but you'd honestly think he was a left-sided forward the amount of times he gets into good areas in and around the box. Deadly from free kicks too. One Ritchie and Yedlin will have to keep a close eye on. Olivier Giroud, a very clever target man who's not only a big threat from crosses into the box but also very good with his feet. Brilliant with his back to goal and dangerous in the air. Willian, top-class player. Electric pace, skill and superb quality on the ball. Promises to give Dummett a tough test if he starts. Predicted Chelsea 11, 3-4-2-1, Courtois, Azpilicueta, Cahill, Rudiger, Moses, Kante, Fabregas, Alonso, Willian, Hazard, Giroud. For an inside look into tonight's opponents, take a look at the latest edition of the Opposition Opinion. Another good insight into this weekend's opponents. Form: Newcastle 10th, 41 PTS, last 5 in the league, 1 drawn, 0 lost. 4 Chelsea 5th, 70 PTS, last 5 in the league, 4 drawn, 1 lost. 0 Team News: Kennedy ineligible against his parent club, Otsu and Clark ruled out through injury and Slimani suspended, and back in Leicester. Thibaut Courtois is available after recovering from a minor back injury, so should come in for ex-UFC target Willy Caballero. I see this being quite an open game. I expect Chelsea to come at us in search of the win they need to keep their Champions League hopes alive, but Benitez will no doubt have a setup to hit them on the counter if they overcommit. One worry is we'll be without Kennedy, and I can't say I have much faith in his expected replacement Jacob Murphy. That being said, I'm not sure what Chelsea team we'll see turn up to this one, but I'm quite certain they'll have an attacking setup and hope it may leave them vulnerable at the back. With this in mind, I'll go for a scoring draw, a result which may or may not be enough to keep us in the top 10. Prediction: Newcastle 2-2 Chelsea. Away the lads. Fancy writing for us? Send any articles, ideas over to us at via email protected.